Hello and welcome to Drakensang, the first one. I was playing The River of Time recently, which is the sequel released in 2010 in Germany and I think 2011 when it was translated into English. And this one was released in 2008 in German and 2009 I believe in English, somewhere around that time. But yeah, so I was having a look at The River of Time, and then I thought, well, maybe I should have a look at this one as well. And at this point, they're still on sale and they're very cheap, so I thought, well, why not? Should probably mention that I am running the Ergos community patch, which changes a few things. Makes your character run a bit faster. So that's a quality of life improvement, but also I think it makes the game also somewhat bit harder at some points because it aims to be more like the pen and paper game, which might be a bit of an issue because I'm not familiar with the pen and paper game at all. And also it just does bug fixes, and it does it makes places that are meant to be dark actually dark. Yeah, I think it's something like that. If there's no sky, then the kind of dungeons and basements are darker than they are in the normally. So I'm guessing they're brightly lit otherwise. Also, getting this game to run was a bit of a thing. This is running on Windows 10 and then it's running fine now, but same as with The River of Time. You have to run it in windowed mode. You have to force it into windowed mode. And difference is, which is kind of odd, the difference between this and The River of Time is that this can actually run in full screen afterwards just by pressing Alt Enter, which doesn't work with The River of Time. So when I'm playing The River of Time, I always see my taskbar and the application bar at the bottom and at the top, which isn't a big deal. And I could also download third-party software like Borderless Gaming or something to get it fixed, but yeah, for some reason this one just works pressing Alt Enter. Also, I'm running it at 1440p, which is which you can do in game. You have to go to your profile in the documents, and you basically have to set it to 2560 by 1440 manually by typing it in, and then it runs just fine, but in game it only goes up to 1080p. But yeah, with that all out of the way, let's play a new game.
Greetings. I am turning to you in what are now dark times. Much has happened over the past few years. I have become embroiled in matters that can now scarcely be untangled. In order to achieve this, I desperately need an outsider, an unknown face. My house is situated on the Prayer Square in Ferda, opposite the temple. I know I can count on your help. May Argus be with you on your journey. Your old friend, Argo. P.S. If I'm not there when you arrive, my caretaker will be able to tell you where to find me.
So yeah, this is Ardo, who we also met in The River of Time. He was clearly a younger man then. But yeah, The River of Time is a prequel rather. But yeah, we knew that going in because the whole story is set up as the dwarf character kind of retells the tale. So, but I'm not really sure about the year where this takes place. Right, we have a lot less options than we did in terms of cosmetics in this game compared to River of Time. We do have, of course, the classes. But yeah, we're playing. I thought about maybe, but I thought about playing a thief this time. I also played a soldier in The River of Time, but I think I'm going to stick to a soldier because from what I've seen, you get either you're forced to take on a rogue in your party, or you just get one. So you have the ability to pick up a rogue pretty quickly. So I'll stick to a soldier. because that is kind of always my reasoning why I like a thief character or a rogue character, because I like having lockpicking skill basically. But yeah, we'll be going by soldier. This is just as is. I think the warrior looks a bit. Don't really like her face and her hairdo that much. I've already checked her out. She has a she has black hair on a bun under that cap there, so she looks fine. Now we have to get a name that we like. I'm gonna do the same that we did in Vana. That's not too bad. Let's remember Vana. Lara, Bernica, Karina, Randora, Cinda, Gala, Waila. Alina. I like Alina. She looks kind of like Alina. Kind of yeah, a bit butch and sophisticated at the same time. So we're going to X-Men. Let's see. The soldier may not have enjoyed her long training at the War Academy, but she learned all about the tough life of a soldier in the Infanturian army. She is an expert with a two-handed weapon and is feared by her enemies. The finer points of etiquette are a mystery to her, but she is skilled in finding her way around a strange city. So we do have the expert mode. Yeah, I went through all of this in River of Time, so I'll skip this, because now I know what it's about, and it's a bit kind of very dry, dull text, which is kind of obvious. So we have to press here to reset. First I thought, hey, that's odd, I can't change anything, but you have to reset it. But it doesn't look like I can take stuff away and add stuff otherwise, because otherwise I just tank some charisma and give her some extra strength for constitution, but that isn't possible, sadly. We can only so I'll take that as meaning that this is as low as it goes. I want to, so we'll pump up two-handed swords a bit. We'll be focusing on that because that's kind of what the soldier is about. It's nice that we, well, maybe not though. Yeah, the thing is, we have the two-handed sword bonus, and I don't think we can take that away from her. So if you'd want to be, if you like the look of the soldier but want to make her a sword and board character, you're kind of at a disadvantage. But let's keep this one as a two-handed warrior. And now we can give her 4 willpower, which is kind of handy to have, because it's while willpower can on one hand be used in dialogue, it also enables to withstand great pain. A character with high willpower will not be distracted in combat even by heavy blows, and will be able to complete their special attacks or spells. A character with high willpower can also resist wounds better. Yeah, that seems very handy for a frontline fighter. Let's see, we have Mighty Blow, that is known to us. We don't have any ranged abilities, and we are somewhat capable with armor. Capable in using armor, I should say. So that is fine, I think, yep. So we got all our experience points to 0. Right, this is kind of the system I kind of compare to Dungeon Lords a bit, where the adventure points, well, yeah, that game also has your experience points and adventure points, or this is called advancement points in that game, kind of separate. So you gain levels, but you also gain adventure points, and the adventure points, I believe, can be used to increase. In this case, I believe, well, maybe this only relates to these ones. Well, we have to find that out. But yeah, so we're Alina, and we're good to go. Invitation from an old friend. Yeah, we have a quest journal. So let's actually take off that cap. There we go. Now look. We look the part. A thing that I really miss that the River of Time has, and this one game doesn't, is as soon as you equip a weapon, you're in battle stance. And there is no way to sheath your weapon. There is no button for it. So it's very sad that that is not in the game. So basically, if you're running around in towns and whatnot, you very much just want to completely put away your weapon in your inventory. Can we just... Ah, we can wield a knife. Ah, okay. Let's make a save. Invitation from an old friend. Right. My old friend, the mentor Ardo of Borstak, sent me a letter with the urgent request that I visit him in Furdok. Naturally, I packaged my belongings and set out to see him at once. Let's actually see if we have the letter. We do. We have a quest back. We have some money. Let's read the letter.
Greetings. I am turning to you in what are now dark times.
So it's exactly the same letter that was read to us in the loading screen. So I take it this takes us to the overworld. Yeah, we have map, which actually doesn't show. No. Holdwin the Wagoneer, Sergeant Erland.
Hold on. I have to exchange a few words with you.
Dialogue. You can collect a great deal of information from talking to people. Some people... Let's see. Some people you talk to will, however, only talk about their problems and are looking for someone to whom they can chatter about everything under the sun. Some, however, have very useful knowledge of quests and can give you tips on how to proceed. In dialogue, social talents can be used to gain further information. The higher talents prowess score in the group. The highest talent prowess score in the group is used to do this. So yeah, it's kind of neat that you don't miss out if you're not building a high charisma character. Is there a problem? I have traveled a long way and hope to reach the city of Furdok before sunset. Oh, not everything is voiced. We have so many problems here that I don't know where to start. First, the reinforcements didn't turn up and now Furdok has been sealed off. And all the while there's a pack of bloodthirsty murderers roaming the countryside. I'd like to know what's really going on. At the moment, only dignitaries and travelers of good repute are given a pass to enter the city. Be that as it may, I have urgent business in Furdok. Is this invitation from Viscount Borstak sufficient? The Viscount is a respectable man, but you won't get past Inspector Nandor without two attestors willing to vouch for your good character. Nandor is the customs inspector. He alone decides who can enter the city of Furdok at this time. Let's see, then I will just have to find two attestors and present myself to the customs inspector. Thank you for your information, Sergeant. Excuse me, may I ask you a few questions? Of course, go ahead. Do you know anyone who could testify to my good character? Is there anything else I should know? Tell me more about this gang of murderers. Must go now. So is there anything else I should know? Yes, there is one small thing. If you want to earn some money, you can help us to hunt down these murderous scoundrels. Nandor has put up a reward of 2 silver thalers for each of those rogues. All you need to do is bring him their badges. May I ask you a few questions? Of course, go ahead. What did you say about those badges? Well, we know now. Tell me more about this gang of murderers. What should I say? There's always been plenty of tramps in the dark forest, but these fellows are different. They don't just take people's money, they cut their victims' throats and leave them for dead. These fellows are as bloodthirsty as they come. If I had enough men, we'd soon take care of them, but without reinforcements, there's nothing we can do. Do you know anything Do you know anyone who could testify to my good character? Perhaps. An old codger came past here just the other day. Brimborium or Rendorium or something like that. He had two young fellows with him, one dumber than the other, but they did seem to be very respectable folks, and the old man sounded ever so important when he spoke. Perhaps he can help you. I wonder how I can convince him to help me. Where can I find him? Well, he had this document with him, something about the Duke of Gareth, or some other bigwig. He was headed for the Jagged Blade, that's the local inn. You should be able to find him there, if he hasn't continued on his way. Well, thank you, Sergeant. You have been a great help. Also, go to the Jagged Blade at once. Guardsman Capcom? Capcom. So yeah, find two attesters. Character sheet, message log. Have you heard about the ferocious bear that has been marauding about the countryside? He's even seen here in the village. Uh-oh. So you could play this as a kind of your typical plant lore. Yeah, we don't have any. Traveler Kettlewick. Hold on, where was that that wagoneer? Guessing he moved away, didn't he? Yeah. Well, there was a knife in the barrel. So... Oh no, I was wondering if we were actually missing the barrel, but it seems that the barrel has a health bar. Traveler Kettlewick. Number of ambushes and highway robberies and cautious increased tenfold this year alone. It's all because we lost so many soldiers in the last war. Here he is. Can't talk to him. Can't talk to him either.
I'm terribly sorry you were robbed, but my hands are tied.
But it's an ancient heirloom, and of course, I'd be extremely grateful.
I'd like to, but I have strict orders.
What a fool! This isn't some waitress you have before you, but my sister Selena, the queen of the mountebanks.
Don't be such a show-off, little man. I'll go and report to Sergeant Erland, but only for the lady's sake.
I think that Guardsman Twinebush, the voice actor of that, is also in the Enroll game. His voice sounds really familiar. Well, guess we'll have to talk to these guys.
What is it then?
I heard you speaking to the guard just now. Then perhaps you should speak with Selena. She is the one with the problem, not me. Praise be the waves.
Yes?
I am Melina and I'm traveling to Furdog. I overheard your conversation with the guard by chance. Sure. Oh, then you know that I was robbed. The thief stole a very valuable diadem. Diadem? It was a family heirloom. That is most credible. Is there anyone in particular who you suspect? Well, it was... Go ahead and say it, sister. It was Drainer. Drainer? Your beloved Drainer. Hemlock, you old crow, keep your nose out of my affairs. If you had listened to me back then, you would have less problems now. Oh, stop your quarreling, it's unbearable. If you have to keep interrupting, then at least tell me how I can get to Furdog. Just ignore that little weasel. Even if Drenner is involved in all this, I don't think that it was his idea. Please find my beloved Drenner. In return, I will help you reach Furdog. Yeah. Yeah, this doesn't seem too weird to ask. Indeed, how could she help me? She doesn't seem to be. She seems to be a nomad of some sort. More than just a mountebank. I am the queen of the mountebanks. A queen without a crown. Shut up, Hemlock. Ah, I see. Right. Alright, Selena, I will help you. Do you have any idea where a trainer might be hiding? Try looking for Runkle Backthumper. He is an old friend of Trainer. I can't say that I like him, but perhaps he knows something. It wouldn't surprise me if he was behind all this. Can I ask you one more question, Selena? Of course. Let's see. Right. I have to speak to Nandorn, the customs inspector. Could you tell me where where I can find him? Well, he's in the inn, isn't he? What are you doing here? We wanted to go to Furdok. Work is almost finished on a new temple of Our Lady, and the Count has announced that there is to be a big festival in Furdok to celebrate the momentous event. A good mountebank never misses a party. Aha. Let's see. Perhaps you could tell me why the road to Furdok is blocked. I haven't got the foggiest idea. Even Nandor won't tell me anything. Normally I can always get some information out of him. Ha, the old fool Nandor. You should marry him instead of that thief. Okay, can I ask one more question? So yeah, they're talking about Nandor, the customs inspector. So could you tell me where I can find him? Nandor is at the border crossing leading to Furdok. Just follow the road, you can't miss it. Thank you for the information. I shall be on my way. Did they give me a lead though to go? Oh wait. Yeah. Gain Selena's favor. The diadem of the lover. Find trainer. According to Selena, one of Trainer's friends might have known where he is. Will know where I found him. Yeah, but they didn't tell me where I could find him, did they?
What is it? I'm very busy right now. Why don't you just talk to my sister, Selena?
But I would like to talk to you. I have to admit that you really are a nice person. Okay. No, they don't seem like persons of interest.
What do you want from old Aurelia?
I'd like to see your wares. Salve of healing, weapon balm. What's this? Slightly singed smelling silver paste increases the effectiveness of any weapon any metal weapon for a long time, adding to the damage inflicted. Woe betide anyone who faces such a blade. 450 hits. But yeah, now the question is, does that remain in effect if we put our weapon back into our inventory? But yeah, let's not start buying this stuff just yet. 5 6 Salve of healing. I was actually wondering if she has any what does this do? Brimstone water is spring water enriched with sulfur. It is also known as rich rock water. After placing where the bubbles in the ground, many priests believe that it's an awful smell. No, that's more of an ingredient. It's not really a potion. Because in the other game, I at some point, well, there are status effects that are permanent, like certain. Well, I don't know, just certain permanent status effects that need a potion to get rid of. Laboratory, right. Runkle Back Thumper. Oh, so it is just on the map then, where he is. It's easy enough. Some mercenaries here. Let's see if we can talk to one of them.
Oh, wanderer!
You look like a mercenary. Where are you traveling to? I'm trying to eat here. Ask Humboldt if you want to know anything. Alright.
Greetings. You look as if you have a question.
You look like a mercenary. May I ask you where you're traveling to? You may. Godwin and I have fought together many times. We are following Traldar of the Silver Falls call to arms and hope to aid him in driving the orcs out of the kingdom. I wish you good luck, my friend. May Kor be with you. Wait a moment. How about a little fight against me and Godwin? You must be joking. How could I possibly defeat both of you? You must believe that you can win. It is only doubt which hinders you from developing your full potential. Are you a mercenary or a philosopher? If you can defeat my friend Godwin and me, then I will give you my sword. Well, what do you say? Should I? Did I save recently? Let's see if he still wants to, now that we saved. Feel like a little fight?
Like a little fight?
I'm not sure about that. Good, let us begin. Okay.
This patch of gravel we're standing on is our fighting ring. If you leave the ring, you'll lose the fight. We'll fight until second blood is drawn, meaning one of us is clearly wounded or chooses to leave the field. Good luck and a good fight.
Combat. Not all conflicts can be resolved by using wordplay. When you encounter one of these aggressive beings, the game will automatically switch into combat mode. In order to attack your opponent, click on it. The opponent's portrait will then appear at the top edge of the screen. A fight consists of alternating rounds in which, yeah, kind of your typical. Each parries automatically. A successful attack die roll attack value is usually followed by a parry. Die roll value part of the opponent. If attack is successful, hit points for the weapon used. Yeah. Although characters will automatically attack their enemies on their own accord, they will often need tactical help from you during the fight. Use the spacebar to pause and issue commands. Direct your character and switch between offensive and defensive moves. Cast destructive spells and perform powerful special attacks. In order to turn a skirmish to your advantage, prepare yourself well, as you cannot change your equipment during combat. Now off to your first battle. Rondra be with you. We can, luckily, equip weapons. Vitality 40, 30. So let's deal with him first. There we go. Nope.
You'll find a healer at Ava's shrine. Go and recover from the fight. Come back again. if you want to venture another try.
Right. Okay, we heal back up on our own. We didn't get any bad status effects or anything, so we didn't lose much from the battle. I don't think armor has... no. I think we're fine. The way her face looks in particular with the lighting on it reminds me of KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic. Yeah, that was the area we were fighting on. Runkleback Thumper, I need to speak to you.
What? Who are you in feck's name?
My name is Alina. Selina has asked me to find her lover. Are you Runkleback Thumper? Congratulations, your characters have just received their first adventure points. AP can be used at any time to improve your character's playing values. Switch to the character sheet, progress mode, yes. Okay. What? No, I mean yes, but I had nothing to do with the theft of her diadem. That may be true, otherwise you would have left town long ago. I thought you might have an idea where I can find Draenor. Perhaps. There was a strange man at Selina's show earlier. He couldn't take his eyes off of her. But whereas everyone else had her eyes glued to her beautiful body, he had only had eyes for a diadem. And believe me, I know that look. That certainly does sound suspicious, but how will that help us find Draenor? Do you think the mysterious stranger might be behind the theft? Not necessarily, but he spoke with Draenor after the show, and it looked as though he was threatening him. Draenor is an honorable rogue. He would never steal from the woman he loves. If Draenor is mixed up in this, then I'm sure that stranger has something to do with it. What do you mean? Where could Draenor be? That stranger is in league with the gang of murderers. If you can find those scoundrels, then you will find Draenor. I don't know where their hideout is, but perhaps the innkeeper at the Jagged Blade can help you. He knows the countryside hereabouts like the back of his hand. Perhaps he will have an idea. If you find them, thanks to Selina, I can't take 10 paces without arousing the suspicion of the town guards and the villagers. We can never complete our mission without the help of someone who can move about freely. Alright. Yeah, mission. What mission? Yeah, mission. What mission? Me and my big mouth. Oh well, it's too late now. Draenor and I wanted to join the Guild of Thieves in Furdark. We are actually here for our entrance examination. I understand. Perhaps I can help you. What exactly is your mission? Would you really help us? Okay, listen up. We have to complete 3 tasks each, of which requires exceptional skill, which is why I came here with Draenor. He's a born thief. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to help them with this. I'll have to think about that first. As you wish. I have a few more questions. So yeah, tell me about Stranger. Who might know where the band of cutthroats could be hiding out. Yeah, he just mentioned that it's the innkeep that knows more. Tell me about Stranger. He was a very shady looking character. He must be very dangerous, otherwise Draenor never would have reacted the way he did. You had better watch out for him. Thank you. May Fex be with you. Brado Bento.
Greetings. I wish you a pleasant day. May I be of service to you?
Let's see. Let's see what you have. We could sell you a knife. We have 2 knives. And we have spring water. It can be used. Oh, chemical brews. Pale ale. Yeah, you can have that. Well, $1. That's not much. Yeah, I don't think we need anything from here. What we have is better. Whetstone. Weapon must be sharpened to give them a keener edge. To keep that edge, you need to resharpen regularly. Ah, oh, only for 10 hits. So that's less than the salve. And it's rather, well, it's not not expensive, but it's not cheap. Let's not for now. I have to remember that though. Devotee chest that is locked. Some locked doors or chests only look like obstacles for glance. Clever characters can try to discover the talents. Can discover the secrets using the picklock talent. Yes. In addition to this talent, the character will ideally need a tool in the form of a lockpick, a small knife or a hairpin, some of which are expended during use. If the talent test is successful, the lock will open. If unsuccessful, however, the character will be subject to a handicap for a certain period of time. If he/she tries again during this period, he/she will receive a large penalty. Ah, interesting. Speak with the innkeep. Yeah. This chest is just out in the open. Lucky charm. You can go through life without a care with this little treasure in your pocket. And some fartlings. It doesn't seem like this is stealing, so let's just take it. And let's have a chat with the devotee of Parain.
What can I do for you?
I would like to see what you have to offer. Right. Yeah, well, okay. Some more ale. A mousetrap.
Son, is that you, Barnabas? Don't even think about coming back without the apples from my apple tree, or I'll box your ears.
There was something I was wondering. In the River of Time, pretty much all the dialogue is voiced. Only there is a lot of
Damn wolves are everywhere.
this chatter going on just in the overworld, and that is all silent. So if you're not speaking directly to something, to someone, everything sounds rather quiet. And I mentioned in the while playing the River of Time that it would really have helped this game a lot if there were kind of voice lines going on in the background while you're walking through the city and whatnot. And I thought maybe that maybe the engine wouldn't allow it, but it looks like it does, because she is just talking while we're in this view rather than speaking to her directly. So it's a bit of a shame that they.
Son, is that you?
Well, let's go talk to her then.
Don't even
Oh,
think
she
about
doesn't
coming
have.
back without the apples from my apple tree, or I'll box your ears.
Can I? You have barrels over there, but I don't know if I can get to them. I have to go all the way around.
Speak.
Where can I find this bear cave?
Sorry, I don't think the dark forest is the right place for a young lady to go wandering about in on her own.
Are you blind, you numbskull? I am an Amazon warrior, not a hapless old maid. Well, that shut you up, didn't it? Never mind. By Rondra, I can find that bear without the help of a dunce like you.
Well,
By Rondra, what now?
I couldn't help but overhear your conversation with the innkeeper. Perhaps I can help. Help me? Haha. A daughter of Kirkham never needs helping. And don't you forget that. I thought you might want someone to help you find a bear. Ha! I am just getting bored of waiting for permission to continue the Furdock. When I heard that a wild bear had been attacking the villagers, I thought that might be something of a challenge and a nice way to pass the time. Well, if you are that bored, perhaps you would like to accompany me to the Dark Forest. I'm sure we will find plenty of challenges within its depth. Well, it's kind of forward, but I'm guessing we're kind of in the same boat here. So if she's waiting for to be allowed into Furdock, we might as well just team up. By Rhonda's sword, why not? It certainly sounds better than listening to this blathering innkeeper all day. Alright, I shall join you. Good, let's go. Excuse me, if you are looking for a new challenge, Allstone the hunter has not visited the village for a while now. Could you go to the Dark Forest and see if he's in good health? Yeah, no problem. I can do that. Party members. You don't have to go adventuring alone. As you play, you might make a friend who will accompany you on your travels. You can use dialogue to add them to your party and control up to 4 characters. Each member is depicted by a character portrait in the right hand screen of the right hand edge of the screen. Left click to select this character and lead them around the game world. Right click to open the context menu and double click to select the entire group. Alright. Then equip each of your group members individually via your character sheet. Items, spells and special skills can all be placed in the quick slot bar. Items. Maybe we can put our weapons on the quick slot bar so we can equip and unequip them easily. Let's try that. They also receive adventure points, which you can use to increase your playing values. Yep. You should play small symbols next to portraits. Pay attention to those. Show the effects. Yeah. These can be either positive or negative. Combat style between aggressive and defensive. Okay. Owlstone Hunter. Finder. Find Owlstone. Or him. I don't know.
By Rondra, what do you want?
So we can still just talk to our party members. That's nice to know. Could I ask you something?
That depends on the question.
Of course. You called yourself Daughter of Kirkham. What does that mean?
That's none of your business.
Can I ask you another question?
That depends on the question.
What exactly brings you to Furdock?
I wander on Rondra's path. That's all you need to know about me.
Okay. Let's see. Ah, that works. Okay, good to know. You have a short bow and a cleaver. Oh. Look at that. We have a missing what you call it? Equipment picture. A symbol? No. Well, you know. That is well, It's fine. What are you good at? You are good with a bow, and you're, yeah, well, equally as good it seems. You have mighty blow and you have aimed shot. Alright. Defensive, shield fighting. Shield fighting? Right. Traveler Henry. Fordox traveling with smugglers. Ambushes.
Greetings, friend. You've arrived just at the right moment. Come and drink a mug of beer with poor Gallo. You could do me a service.
He can talk and drink at the same time. What were you thinking of? I'm a traveling merchant and I have lost a small parcel somewhere along the way to Furdock. It doesn't weigh more than a couple of eggs. I will give you 4 silver thalers if you can find it for me. Agreed. I will fetch the parcel for you in exchange for first silver thalers. Let's shake on it. Meet me at the inn when you have it. Right, we needed to talk to the innkeeper.
Welcome to the Jagged Blade, the best tavern in all of Avestru.
A certain Runkle Buckthumper suggested that you might know more about the gang of thieves. Rumor has it that they might have stolen Selena's diadem. Diadem? Do you have any idea where their hideout might be? I have no idea where those outlaws might be hiding, and if I did, I would have told the guards a long time ago. But if I was leading a gang of outlaws, I would hide in the dark forest on Bald Mountain in the southwest. Bald Mountain is a high plateau with excellent view of the surrounding area, and it's a long way from Sergeant Erland and his men. Can I have a look at your wares? I'm not really interested in it. Well, let's have a look anyway. Nope, don't want anything.
Welcome to the Jagged Blade, the best tavern in all of Avestru.
Can I ask you some questions? Where can I find Owlstone, the Owlstone, the hunter in the dark forest? Enter the dark forest where Lance Corporal Kneeling is on guard. Head south and you will soon find his house. There was something else. Please tell me more about this bear. If you want to know more about the bear, go and see Owlstone the hunter. Yeah. He has put a bounty on a bear's head. I'm not much of a hunter myself, so I can't tell you anything more. Yeah, Lance Corporal Kneeling. Okay. I have to go now. Farewell. Great. Does let's see, does Rulana not follow us? Okay, she does now. Okay. Hunter Owlstone, Bald Mountain. Oh, okay. Woodcutter, Knibor.
Hey there. What's up?
So yeah, human nature, Alina, isn't cutting wood all day hard work. You must have the muscles of a bear. So we can, but we'll likely fail this one, but let's try anyway. Well, naturally, after all, I come from a family of woodsmen. Would you like some of this elm wood? It's good for whittling fine figures. Of course, it takes some practice. Sure. Free wood, I suppose. Message log, tasty delicacy. Yeah. Merchant name by the name of Jallo Frontrick has asked me to search for his lost parcel. I'm not sure though, he doesn't strike me like a very honest person. Find the robber's hideout. Right.
It's all the Meadowbo's fault. Them and their incessantly barking cur. This was a peaceful place before they arrived.
Domestic pig. The game does a bit of a micro stutter now and then. It's kind of annoying, but I think that would be solved if I could force VSync through the NVIDIA control panel. But for some reason that, yeah, as of today, that didn't allow me to change settings for individual executables anymore. It said something about basically it was now handled by Windows itself, and NVIDIA control panel could no longer do anything about it, something like that. It's kind of, I have to look into that because it's kind of annoying because I use that control panel a lot. Guardsman Bean, Novice Ruffle, Novice Knottle.
I'm sorry I can't help you.
Pardon, but have you seen our master recording? He's a spellcaster, and he was wearing a pointed hat and a green robe. He's been missing since yesterday.
No, I haven't come across him. His name doesn't sound familiar either, I'm afraid. I'm sure that a musician of his caliber can look after himself, Candy. Well, let's take the first option. Really, the most magnificent Requiem Montagenis is one of Aventuria's archmages. He is a Magister Extraordinarius and Spectabilitas Honoris Causa of Festum. He is also a guardian of the Encyclopedia Saria and... oh, all this is just gobbledygook to you, isn't it? He is well known for his investigations into the reptilian and draconic conspiracies that threaten our civilization. He is a learned man and a great scholar, and now he is lost. He probably is wandering about in the wilderness. You are clearly very worried about him. Are you his students? Yes, we are. And we also try to keep an eye on him. His magnificence is not the youngest anymore, and he can be a little distracted at times. Very distracted, in fact. Perhaps you could search for him. Well, we're running in a lot of people that need a lot of help. Yes, I will. Where did you last see the master? We were at the inn, studying the local traditions and appreciating the nuanced delights of the Furdock Pale Ale, when he suddenly disappeared. Master Curium, I mean. Yeah. Yeah, you sounded a bit drunk there. Alright. Do you know in which direction he went? The innkeeper said that Master Recurnium mumbled something about gathering herbs and then he left in the direction of the dark forest. He didn't say anything to us before he left. We just looked away for a moment, and then he was gone. I presume you were distracted by beverages. Well, I'll see what I can do. Thank you, and may Hisinda watch over you. And please don't mention any reptiles, snakes, dragons, or other scaly creatures when you find him. He'll only get excited. We will wait here for you, and perhaps we'll manage to identify the source of that smoky aftertaste. Right. Yeah. Right. Spellcaster by the name of Rakorium has gone missing in the Dark Forest. If I rescue him, perhaps he will vouch to my good character. So yeah, I take it that's the one that the guard in the beginning told us about. Let's see, is there anything back here? No, it's not really worth looking for right now. Cave. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna leave the first episode here for now. We have quite a bit of things that we need to be doing, so lots to do. I'm glad we found out that this works, because yeah, it would be really tiresome to be going into the menu every time to... what about this? Does that work? No. Okay, you can't put your helmet on and off like that. Well, alright. But yeah, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.